Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta Data Exchange. Yesterday I said FIIs were net buyers for a very small quantity. Yesterday at the time of my video, only the NSE data came, but later all exchanges put together, also it is more or less the same. FIIs were net buyers for about 200 crore. Domestic institutions have bought for about 3,000 plus crores. And right now, the GIFT Nifty is almost flat and totally confused. Number one, the US markets moved higher, but there was some slight selling came at the higher level. So the market came down slightly. The crude prices have gone up slightly. The gold prices have come down slightly. Asian markets are mixed, right? And here the SGX Nifty, GIFT Nifty is almost flat. So FIIs have turned net buyers after a long time, or at least they've stopped selling. We cannot say 200 crore buy. When they sell 20,000 crore. 200 crore is nothing, but at least they have stopped selling. Also, the finance minister said, so they are working out on some more reforms in order to bring more foreign money to India. So because of that, yesterday, the Indian rupee has appreciated a little bit. And in 2013 also, the same thing has happened. Government did something to bring in more US dollars. Then after that, for another few years, at least for 5 to 6 years, the Indian currency was very stable. So maybe, with all these measures, if genuinely they are doing some more, and then definitely our currency can, it may not appreciate, but it may not depreciate also over the next few years. But definitely the government has to do something related to trading in Indian stock market. That means definitely they should consider reducing the security transaction tax, at least what they increased in the last budget. So they must take it back. So then only, we can expect more money to flow. Number one, in India, the trading capital is more than the investing capital. Number two, the trading also used as a hedging mechanism for their investments. And although people say FIAs are net short 90%, 92%, but this has been going on for the last many months. So like who will be keep continuing the short position no matter where market goes? That means they are not traders. So they are investors who have invested their money in equity market, and through shorting here, so they keep, their positions hedged. So until the uncertainty is over. So that could be the only thing. Say for example, so I also have some sovereign gold bond. And the sovereign gold bond, if I want to sell it, it is illiquid. It is trading at a discount. So, what I can do, I can always take a short position in gold future in MCX. And usually, the gold future in MCX will be trading at a premium to the gold spot price. So, number one, instead of selling it in the cash market, I can go short in future, and then every time I roll it over, I also get a good amount of profit. So, so who knows? The people who are holding the short position may belong to that type of people. So whatever is said and done, number one, 24,000 is going to be the first resistance. As I told you, we are in a very a long-term consolidation mode. And that 22,000 to 26,000. So that may be, or if you see, like the very long term, last 2 year, 2.5 year. So the lowest Nifty went is 21,200, and the highest it went up to 26,400. So markets are, maybe multi-year consolidation, maybe, who knows. And within that, the short term also, Nifty has been consolidating between 23,000 and 24,600. So this is the range in which the markets have been consolidating for the last 2 to 3 months. So 24,000, for today, definitely is a resistance. And because yesterday it briefly crossed, but then could not sustain. And then, 24,300, as I told you, that is the 50% Fibonacci retracement. And 24,600 is the recent high, last month high. And then 24,800 is a 61.8 Fibonacci retracement. So there are a lot of resistances going ahead. 24,000, 24,300, 24,600, and 24,800. Right? Downside, we can expect support only, the recent low 23,070. Yeah, so that's going to be, if I'm not wrong, the 23,000 is going to be the support until the end of this calendar year. Right? So the reason, maybe I will come out with a separate video. Right? So there's a good amount of selling happened at 23,800 also, put option, and 24,000 call option also. So market is expecting Nifty to settle down between 23,800 and 24,000 today, because today is the expiry day. So weekly expiry usually tends to be more volatile, and whether this FII buying in small quantity, whether it's going to have any impact in our market, so that we do not know. Yesterday, huge gap up, and people sold a lot of put options, but those put options never, came down. They were all trading at the same place only. But closer, after 3 p.m., there was some sudden selling in the cash market, but however, the future premium did not fall. So because of that, the future premium has shot up to 80 points premium. Remember, 2-3 days before, it was trading almost at the same price at like maybe 10 to 20 point premium. Now the premium is expanding to 80 points, So that shows that, last half an hour selling, maybe, it may get corrected on the upside today. So that's what people are expecting. So whatever it is, the worst is over for our market, but definitely the best is not in front of us. So that is also there. Unless the government acts, seriously, something related to stock market, as I said, still it is quite disturbing to see, people, they use, algorithms, computer, okay, if the price goes beyond this level, buy, price goes below this level, you sell, then the buy and sell difference is already, sometimes as high as 15 points. Just imagine, if somebody places a buy order, if Nifty future crosses 24,000 buy, the moment it crosses 24,000, the next tick is 24,015, right? So how to pay 10 rupees to 15 rupees for a slippage on top of a huge STT, stamp duty, and other charges? So that makes, people who are doing delta hedging, all those kind of things becoming very, very, very difficult. Okay. So, we need good amount of liquidity, right? India is the number one stock exchange in terms of volume, but because of this huge increase in STT, other things, the liquidity dried up. The impact cost, what they call it as, the impact cost, but the difference between buy and sell price has gone very big in Nifty. So that makes, a lot of things going to be very, very difficult. So we have voiced our concern. So every now and then regarding this, and usually, earlier and all, confidently you can place a market order in Nifty So the difference between buy and sell will not be more than 50 paise or 1 rupee maximum. But nowadays the difference is 10 rupees to 15 rupees. So that is the kind of market we are having. So otherwise, if this is allowed to continue, then slowly more and more volumes will go down, and that is actually not good for any stakeholder. So that's my view. So some diesel and aviation turbine fuel export duty windfall tax has been increased slightly. So we have to keep watching Reliance Industries. Reliance Industries was recovering for the last 2 days. So we need to see. Otherwise, the news came, 2 days markets rallied. And then, as I told you yesterday, Prime Minister's statement came, 2 days market fell, and then after that consolidated. And then MSA reject came, 2 days markets fell, then market consolidated. Now this Iran good news has come and markets rallied for 2 days, and likely market will consolidate. So this consolidation may happen between 23,500 and 24,000. So if you can remember my theory, the Nifty was trading violently between 23,000 and 23,500 for about 8 to 10 trading sessions. And then finally 23,500 was taken out on the higher side. And then markets moved decisively well above 23,500. So for the last leg, 23,500 was the resistance. So now for the next leg, so that resistance will become the support. So broadly speaking, 23,500 to 24,000. For today, it may be 23,800 to 24,000. But if Nifty closes above 24,000, so that is when I will take a slightly bullish view, maybe for another 200 to 300 points. Possibilities there. So things are going in favor of India for the time being. So let us assume that the government also do not become complacent. No, things have turned in our way, so we no need to do anything. So let us hope that they also continue to do something, and then on top of which the global factors also turn more favorable to India. But however, there are some conflicting reports. Now Iran says, only for 60 days Straits of Hormuz will be open free. After that, we will charge some toll. The US says no. Once again they've started. But anyway, they are going to sign the deal on Friday in Switzerland. So after signing only, we can see the document. Then we will know the finer details. So maybe the uncertainty, a little bit of uncertainty may continue until the end of this week. So today is the expiry. After this, there are only 10 trading session. Out of 10 trading session, 1 trading session is a public holiday. So there are 9 trading sessions. So positional option sellers, they are hoping that time value will work in favor of them. So let us see what's going to happen. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.